This is Martin Carlisle with the pico2017 2017 problem, shellz. Okay, in this problem here, we no longer have an easy thing to call, but we have more space. And again, we're given the source code. Take a look at that. We have 40 bytes, but the when method has been commented out. So everything else looks the same. We create something that's executable, readable, and writable. We read 40 bytes, and we make that array into a function pointer and call that function. So we get 40 bytes of assembly to do whatever we please. And there's a bunch of pre-existing shellcode already out there. So let's look for Linux shellcode online. Here's a nice database of it. And we'll go down here to Linux. x86-64 is 64-bit, but we have a 32-bit executable. Quite a lot of these 32-bit executables, big long list. So we'll look back here and let's try this one, 21 bytes, just to exec VE bin shell. So what this should do is basically call bin shell, give us a command prompt where we can do whatever we want. All right, so I have this set of code here. I can do a Python just like I did before, and I'm going to take those bytes that I got from that database and send them directly to the program. Now here's an interesting thing. I seem to have locked it up. There's nothing that I can do at this point. So the issue here is that once I have sent those bytes, if it's open to shell for me, I would like to be able to type commands, but I no longer have the ability to send input to the program. So I'm going to take those bytes and instead redirect them to a file named Bob. And then I will take Bob and I will continue reading from standard input and send that to the program. So now I am able to type things at the shell. You'll see that I do an ls and I see flag.txt. So I can cat, get a copy of the flag that I'm looking for, and I've solved the problem. And I'll use Control-C to exit that shell.